Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, I've been guided to give you guys a reading, and I'm going to be using the the Soul's Journey Oracle card deck, because literally everyone that I do readings for, they always get drawn to that deck. So yeah, I thought, let me just give you guys a reading for your current situation, and a bit of guidance for wherever you're at in your journey. And this is a general reading, and all my readings are timeless, so when you come across my readings, they are for you. Alright, let's see what decides to come out today. And if any of you guys are interested in purchasing a reading, you can either DM me on Instagram, or you can send me an email. And the first card that come out is Empathy, and the card says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. What I get from that, some of you may be presented with a certain situation that may need you to try to see the other person's point of view, because some people ain't aware of their actions. Some people are functioning off of subconscious programming. But this doesn't mean to say if they've done you wrong that you need to if someone's done you wrong, you need to voice that, is what I'm getting for that. And some of you need to work on your heart chakra, is what I'm getting, to be more empathic, to be able to see where other people are coming from. And some of you are really soft-hearted. Some of you are really soft. And clearly, obviously, some of you are empaths as well. And if you're an empath, it's important to ground and be aware of your energy, because if you're an empath, you're going to be attracting a lot of people that need healing, and you're going to need to be consciously aware of who's in your space. And the next card you got is Loneliness. And the card says, I know that I am never alone. So some of you may be experiencing a period of loneliness and isolation, is what I'm getting. If you're going through this kind of loneliness kind of isolation period, just check in with yourself to do a bit of just to see where you're at and what your current needs are. And obviously sometimes the universe likes to kind of isolate us to make us turn inward and to do some inner work, because if we're occupied with external circumstances, we're not currently going to be doing the inner work. And we're never alone. We're always you've got your spirit guides and your team around you, but you're never alone, even though sometimes we feel alone. Some of you may have abandonment issues as well, is what I'm getting. But if you're also feeling lonely, try to reach out to people who kind of get you. And this also might be a period of kind of letting go, because you might have kind of outgrown people, or if your vibration is raising, certain people are no longer going to resonate with you. And your next card is Service, and then the card says, I feel good when I can help others. So some of you are being called to be of service. If you're on your I don't like using spiritual journey, your journey, should I say, you're probably more called to be of service to others instead of service to self. Spiritual people, we get just speaking from the I statement, we feel better when we're of service to others than service to self, because in reality we are all one. So when you're helping someone else, you're really helping yourself. So some of you are being called to share your gifts, whatever gifts they are. Some of you may be hairdressers, some of you may be talkers, some of you may be changing careers. What I'm getting to work with more community work is what I'm getting. Or some of you need to try volunteering in the community and helping out, whether it's gardening, helping out old people or young people, being more humanitarian, is that the word? To bring people together more. And yeah, when you're being of service, you're kind of it's fulfilling, like being of service. I just love being of service. And your next card is success, and the card says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Some of you are getting called to do some inner work for self-love at the moment. So maybe that's why you are being isolated from loneliness, being isolated from like the outside, to kind of focus on self-love. And obviously once we kind of, a lot of people tend to be getting into relationships unhealed, so they're technically bringing their baggage from past relationships into a new relationship. So yeah, you may be called to do some inner healing or to do some self-love and some self-care at the moment. Some of you are changing career, or got new goals in mind, and you're going to be successful in this new venture that you're going on. And the universe is pouring out its abundance to you, but you have to be open to receive, is what I'm getting for that. And then the next card is judgment. And then the card says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So that's basically saying try not to judge other people for whatever journey they're on. Alright, don't take this the wrong way. Say if it's someone's being a hoe, try not to judge them on their experience, because some of them may have issues that they're unconscious about, and their journey is not your journey. Their journey is unique to them. So if someone else wants to go around hoeing, that's okay, that's their journey, that's not your journey. You don't need to take that on board, but try not to judge them, because their path is unique to them and they're going to have lessons in it. Just using that as an example. And some of you are judging yourself, is what I'm getting as well. Maybe from bad decisions. Try not to beat yourself up if you've made bad decisions, because they're only lessons, and there's always something to learn, whether it's a good decision or a bad decision. Try not to judge yourself and be too hard on yourself, because we're all human, and it's just learning. We learn from our experience. And your next card is patience. And then the card says, I accept that everything happens in divine timing. So some of you are wanting some kind of shift, or some of you are wanting something, but you need to be patient about it. It's coming, it's manifesting, it's coming, but it comes in divine timing. Sometimes we want things to happen now, and when we want things to happen now, that is the ego. That's why I got patience is the key tattooed on my hand, because I used to be an impatient bastard, but it took so long to master patience. That is, like, some lessons are literally life lessons, so you're being called to be patient, and try to be more present, because when we're more present, we're not worried about the past or the future. We're focused on the present moment. So try to concentrate on the now, and that also helps with patience as well, being more present as well. And your next card is worry, and then the card says, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So if there's a certain situation that you're worried about, whether you're meant to hear if you're meant to hear, if you're waiting to get a phone call, or some communication from somebody. Maybe it's the council or someone in general. Try not to worry about it, because worrying, like the card says, doesn't change the outcome, and worrying will lower your vibration. And if you a constant worrier, you can actually develop like physical problems from worrying, because you're not meant to be in that fight or flight mode constantly. So try to find ways of managing your worry if possible. And some of you need to work on your root chakra as well if you're feeling because worry is more survival based, and survival is like the root chakra. So some of you need to be grounding as well, and speak to your angels as well, because turn your worries over to them, or speak to a trusted friend about your current experience or what you're worried about. And sometimes if you speak about it or even journal, once you get it out, it's not as bad as you thought it was. And some of you are overthinkers. Some of you's got really active mind. OCD or ADHD is what I'm getting from that card, that worry card. And the next card is grief. And the card says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So some of you may be grieving some kind of ending, or some loss at the moment. And that's okay. If you're going through a grieving, if you're grieving at the moment, be kind to yourself, because there's like 5 or 7 stages of grief. So it depends whatever stage you're at. You just need to be kind of kind to yourself, because grief can take like the healing process is unique to everyone. So just because someone heals faster than you doesn't mean you're different, or because your grieving takes longer. Some of you maybe I think I see here some of you are outgrowing certain relationships that no longer serve you. Like if some people, some friends or family members, or even excuse me, if some of you are growing and you're feeling isolated because you're outgrowing certain relationships, whether it's romantic relationships or personal relationships like friends and stuff. Some of you that is coming to an end because you're going on a different path, and not everyone is going down the path that you're going down. You probably are experiencing a lonely time at the moment, and that's okay. If you're feeling lonely, comfort yourself, do some inner work, and be compassionate to yourself, and find stuff that you enjoy doing. Because that's the whole point of healing. Do some inner child work as well to find out what you want and where you're currently at in your journey as well. And your last card is denial. And the card says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Sorry. And some of you are kind of in denial about a certain situation. Maybe some of you need to leave a certain situation, or you think some of you, for what the messages that I'm getting is some of you are lying to yourself about a situation, whether it's a partner or a relationship or even a job. It's not that bad, or they ain't that bad, but really and truly, like the situation is not pretty bad, but the situation doesn't serve you and it's not for your highest good. It's kind of stopping your growth, or it's keeping you stagnant, if that makes sense. Like sometimes we grow and change, and sometimes we outgrow relationships, whether it's personal, romantic, or jobs. But the first thing is being able to identify it, and instead of lying about it, being in denial, oh no, it's not that bad, or this and that. Once you start being honest with yourself about whatever situation it is, you can then start taking action to change that. But if you're still denying it, then you can't. You're not ready. you're not ready just yet. What else do I see here? But yeah, so some of you are in the cocoon phase, and you're in hermit mode, contemplating. And yeah, if you're in this contemplating stage, yeah, be kind to yourself, and yeah, be patient. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, the healing can take its time, so don't try to rush the process. And a lot of people are trying to rush life, like we're heading somewhere fast when you should be enjoying the journey anyway. But peace, love, and light, tribe. If you like the reading, like, share, subscribe. Don't be shy, because I know I see a lot of you watching the videos, but you're not hitting the like button. And yeah, I'm gonna hit you guys up with another reading real soon. And anyway, when I get some more insight too. Anyway, but peace, love, and light, tribe.